Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? Dale here. Welcome back. I know it's been a while, but got a mail call to do, and I'm feeling good enough since my arm's out of the sling. I I still have to. It. I've not. I've been doing my PT. I've been going twice a week. I start with the weights next week. Everything I've been doing so far has been with no weights whatsoever, but that will change next week. I've got a lot of range of motion in my arm. The doctor and the physical therapist pretty happy with that. But let's get on with this mail call. The first one I got today is from Kev's Can Cave. Kevin, he collects all kinds of like beer cans and stuff. And not when I say he's got the coolest collection of cans you'll ever see. Not only are they nice, but they are the most well displayed you'll ever see. I'm trying to think of the word, but I mean they are just his garage is so perfectly done. It's just unreal. I can't think of but let's put his stickers up on the door, on the wall. We'll get them up on there. Organized is the word I'm looking for. If there's ever a person that was organized, it's this man right here, because his stuff is organized. Let's get him. Let's get one right here. See that one? And I got a smaller one. And he's even put a thing on the back to where he put a little slit on it. Excuse me. And y'all should check out one of his mail calls, because what he does is he takes every sticker he gets and he has a sheet of thin magnet and he cuts the outline of the sticker on that magnet, and then he sticks it on the metal, and that way if he decides he wants to move them around a little bit, he can. But I'm going to put his other smaller one right here in this spot. All right, and I'll show you those in just a minute. And I've got another one here from Vic. And Vic, he has it's called Vic's Roll-Off Dumpster Service. And what he does is he does have a dumpster service that he will bring the big dumpsters to wherever you're working and drop them off for you. But he also does demolition work. He has heavy equipment. He works chainsaws. He likes to hunt. He does firewood. He just has a all around. He has a lot going on his channel, and very good channel. Vic's Roll-Offs, Schenectady, New York. And let me get the backing off of this one, and we'll get it put up on the door too. All right, Vic, you're gonna go right here with Kevin and Carl and Cindy from 3 Green Acres, and Rusty or Stephen from Rusty's Wrench Restoration. Steve. All right, folks. That's about it for the mail call. Let's get on with the Maytag Model 72 engine. Oh yeah. All right, I got the coil, the armature, this coil's been on here so long that I've been having to tap it to get it off. And you'll see I cut spark plug wires, and I'll show you why. And I'm just trying to tap on this to keep from messing anything else up. It's about to come off. This coil's been on here since 1939, folks. It's done its job. All right, let me show you something. I talked to the individual at Flywheel Supply House. This coil, you're not supposed to solder these wires to these pieces right here, to the ears, because what happens is it undoes it from inside. And the wires are so small in this coil that just soldering that little piece there heated this arm up so much that it broke it loose from inside the coil. So I'm trying to get it to focus again, but I can't get it to focus. There we go. But that's why it done it. That's why the coil gave out on it, because it's broke loose. The man at Flywheel Supply told me to check that out, and he told me to take some of this old wrapping off and see if one of these was loose, and that's exactly what it is. But we got another one, and it's here. This wire was gone. Also, this ground wire here, and this goes up to your condenser. So 1939 to 2025. Okay, everybody, this is my kit I got from Flywheel Supply. And if you order the whole kit, then you get a lifetime warranty with your coil. And it comes with your coil, your new condenser, your new plug wires, and I did order a new thrust washer. The other one I had was pretty well flattened, and it needs to have this curve to it, the waves to it. And it comes with 2 new spark plugs. And the spark plugs, if you look in the Maytag manual, it said set them at 35 thousandths. But with this new coil, since it's such a hot coil, they recommend that you set the spark plugs to 25 thousandths, because it'll be better. It's easier on your coil. Also, the main reason is easier on your coil. So I'm gonna set these at 25 thousandths. I've been cleaning on the plate and everything. I've got the other rubber grommet you could put back in there and that. So I'm going to start getting this stuff together. And I've watched a couple other videos just to be sure and that. So ground wire, this is your ground wire here. This one goes up to your points, up here to your points, and your condenser all hook up here, and they all tuck in like this right here. So we'll get it going. It's going to be a process, but we'll get it going. But I just want to show you all the kit that I ordered from Flywheel Supply. All right, what they say to do, these bare wires are supposed to go through here and crimp over. And they're not supposed, like I said, they're not supposed to be soldered. But what Flywheel Supply suggested doing was to take some of these solderless connections, these stake-ons, and put on there and crimp them down. for you can have a really good connection. So that's what I'm going to do. That's even in their instructions they send with the, well, that didn't work. That's even in their instructions. I'll go get another one. So, good thing I tried that out. All right, that one's on there. Let me go get another connector. All right, got that on. So, this, put this up. Pull this out. Let me get this one. These wires go underneath, and they have to go. It has to go just like. Trying not to mash these wires up underneath of there. There we go. And this wire goes here, like that, just like that. Then this wire has got to come up here and pull it out. But it's got to bend down too. So I'm not sure. Bend that down a hair. And try to bend this one down a little bit more without tearing it up. I really think it would have been easier just to wrap the ends of the wires around there. Yeah, it ain't gonna work. Let me come back. This ain't gonna work out. This one's already come off. Okay, what I done is I made the wires longer. I run them up through the hole and wrapped them around the wire and crimped them back down. I'm hoping that'll work. I've got all my wires out from underneath the here. I've got the coil on. I got it pulled down as far as I can get it. And let me tighten down on this. I'm hoping this works. If it don't, we'll do something different. I got it pulled down as far as I can. All right, let me get this put on. This ground wire goes right up here. Just like that. Then this wire comes underneath of all this, and it's going to hook up to right here too. That and this washer got to come off. Then this wire will come up and hook up right here. Like that. And this one is supposed to come around and hook just like this. I'm going to hook it in behind that solid one. Put that back on. And put this little nut back on. Kind of bend this wire around to keep it out of the way. Okay, let me get the rest of it. I'll bring y'all back in a minute. Okay, as you can see, this is the cam, and the writing on it, it faces you. It faces out. And it does have the keyway. I do have the letters out. The arrow is right here. You can, it's hard to tell, but it shows it going that way. It. Okay, it's on. We'll just go with that. If you notice, the keyway is beveled. And it goes in like this. And just tap it in real easy. All right. That slot right there has to go against that. I've already got the other wire tightened down. Goes on there just like that. All right, then take the screwdriver, tighten this down. Let me get a bigger screwdriver. Bigger's always better. All right, I've got the cam up on the lobe where it's open. The points is supposed to be open 20 thousandths. That's a little bit big right there. Let me take this screwdriver. It's a little tight. That right there. That right there ought to do it. Check my points, make sure they didn't close up on me. Nope. They're still at 20. All right. Reason I know it's 20 thousandths is because that's what's wrote on here. Back in the day, when people actually had some, knew what they were doing, which I probably don't, but I don't see nothing on there that says don't eat the Tide Pods. Another thing it says to do is to take something and mark each one of these fins like this, because I'm going to bolt this flywheel up like it goes, and then you spin it. And a lot of times these new coils, the new coil up here is a little bit wider than the old one, and it will touch these fins, and if it touches those fins, you're supposed to take something and kind of grind them down just a little bit. And two, also, it is from the wear from all the years. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bolt this up, put everything together, bolt it up, tighten it down without the spark plugs in it. I'm going to turn it over and then take it back apart and see if it's hit the coil. And if it has, I'll have to figure out some way of grinding those down. All right, let's turn this thing over and see what we got. I don't feel it hitting. Hopefully it's not. Let's take it back apart. And this pulley has a flat spot where it goes. What do you know? This one did not hit, but that key come back out. And this thrust washer and everything. I can't believe that one did not touch. They still look good. Awesome. This thrust washer has a keyway in it. It's all still together. So let me see if I can slide this back up on there without tearing anything up. I'm gonna take that key washer back out. Yep. Turn that back. Wait. All right, that went up in there. Thrust washer went back up in there. Let me just tap this up in there a little bit more. You can see it coming out the other side of that cam. All right, I can see it now. Put this back on. Thrust washer's on. Cam's on. Got it lined up on the keyway. Put this back on. Trying to hold my arm up next to me so I don't hurt it. All right, let's kick it over one more time. Only thing left to do is gap these new plugs and put them in and spin it around and see if we can get it to start. I'm gonna go ahead and gap these plugs and I'll be right back. I don't know why, but I've always liked this plug gapper. It starts at 20 on this side, and you just slide it until you get to where you gotta be. This one's a little big. This one's past 25. I know it's hard to see it, but that's how you do that one. All right, it's gapped. It's in there. Get this plug wire, get it turned around. Got it on. Yep. Sure is awful loose though. Let me close this plug wire up just a little bit. This other one just snapped right on. You can hear it click. That one clicked that time. Okay, folks, I'm gonna turn it around and see what we got going on. gonna start. Got it on start. I don't know. I don't know, folks. I smell gas. All right, everybody. I hate to say it, the Maytag's not running. I've talked to Flywheel Supply. I've got fire. I've even got gas running out of the exhaust. The next thing to do is to tear it down and check the cylinders, because he said I could have a scored cylinder. I did a compression test on it. One cylinder's up about where it's supposed to be. The other one is down a little bit. And yes, that will keep it from running according to what I was told. But I just wanted to let y'all know what was going on with it. I hate I hadn't got it running yet, Ted and Sherry, but it's coming, I promise you. I'm gonna finish, not today, because you can tell I'm in different clothes. It's the next day. My grandson's coming over. I'm gonna spend today and tomorrow with him, and then I'll get on this Maytag, and we'll get with it. To me, and thank you to everybody. I appreciate it. I'm rambling. Y'all have a good one. Aim high, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.